Morning, Madam Secretary.
Morning.
So I appreciate the success in becoming more energy self-sufficient and renewables and everything else we're doing to provide energy. But obviously, we have to move it around. And that gets to the issues of an already congested electricity grid system. The added demand from the electrification of the transportation industry, growth in the manufacturing, which is a good thing, but all puts additional stress. We're talking about having to expand the existing regional transmission system by 128% to meet these load growth projections. You know, and I see that we've got in the 25 budget proposals for planning, interregional planning and development, increasing from 16 million to 17 million, and other studies like CTAP. But is this all enough? What else must we do, and what are the consequences if we're not going to get there?
Yeah, we basically, as you say, have to more than double the size of the electric grid in order to get to the president's goal of 100% clean electricity. We have to add all that clean power on. But we are also seeing for the first time this increase in demand, which is extremely disconcerting because we had been flat for a good number of years because of the efficiencies and the technologies that have been developed, a large part by the Department of Energy. But this increase is due to some good news, which is the manufacturing facilities that have announced that they are coming to the U.S., but also AI and data centers. And so I think we have to think differently, number one, about how we power those who are coming with increased demands. And so a lot of the tech companies, for example, are willing to have this conversation about if they're building a data center, maybe they bring the clean power along with it, additive power, and not just taking from the existing grid. In addition, the Department of Energy, we have, thanks to the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law and the Inflation Reduction Act, about $25 billion in various pockets to address the grid issues. And we have put out now, we're in the second round of funding for our Grid Resilience Innovation program. We are focused on the, yes, planning, important. Clearly, we have to know where the transmission lines should be going, where the need will be. And so we are in the process in that NITSE corridor, the National Infrastructure Corridor for electricity in the United States. People are able to now, or entities are able to nominate which should be part of the new corridors. That's happening right now. We're taking input on that. And in addition, there's all sorts of technology that we are incentivizing the funding of. For example, reconductoring of wires on the existing grid so that we don't have to wait for years for permitting for new, meaning you can get twice the power across a transmission line by using advanced conductoring materials. And part of that is being, we're asking for funding opportunity announcement for those who want to come and do reconductoring. Grid enhancing technologies, using smart technology to move power when it's absolutely, when it's necessary. That sort of traffic cop for the grid is another way of being more efficient with the existing grid. CITAP is a way for us, that's what you just referenced, is an administrative effort, executive branch effort, to put a 2-year shot clock on permitting for transmission on public lands. And that is something that we're very excited about because currently the transmission timeline for permitting is insanely long, unacceptably long. And so if we can speed up the public lands permitting, that too is very important. In terms of financing, we're grateful that Congress, the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, et cetera, and the Inflation Reduction Act gave us the ability to do an innovative financing option to partner with those who want to add more power to the grid called the Transmission Facilitation Plan. We have all sorts of tools that we are working on right now to bust this open, and we're encouraged by what we're seeing.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I see my time's about up.
I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.